Damn, son, where'd you find this?
People don't be offended by the truth. They be offended because you called out the truth. Simple as that. They don't want to hear any other narrative that makes them look bad.
One thing I can't stand at this big grown age is somebody who act like cause and effect does not exist. Like, yes, your actions caused this outcome. Yes, what you did lit the match. Like, why are you surprised and playing victim?
Guys, Chico, they never lie.
That's how you know somebody doesn't respect you. They listen to reply, not to be understood. They cut you off. They minimize what actually matters to you. They laugh at your boundaries, and then they call you sensitive when you try to hold the line. They show up late, they cancel last minute, forget the things you've told them, because in their world, your time, your energy, even your voice aren't a priority. They're just an option. You see, there are two kinds of people. Those who adjust when they realize they've actually hurt you, and those who expect you to adjust so they don't have to change. You don't need to be disrespected loudly to be disrespected deeply. Sometimes you'll see it. It's just in their tone, in their patterns, in the silence after you're known. Respect isn't what they say when they're watching. It's how they act when they think you'll tolerate it.
Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. How's everybody doing? We back another Saturday evening. Hope you're enjoying your weekends. Shout out to my poets, writers, content creators. You know the drill. The open mic is back. We are here, and I'm looking forward to it. Shout outs. I hope you're good. Got you something to drink, snack on. I got some familiar faces, and I got someone making their debut to the big screen. We about to lock in. I got one that's going to be pulling up here shortly. But right now, I want to bring up two of my guests for this evening, Miss Sydney and True Whispers. What's up? What's the word? Yo.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on?
We here. How everybody feeling?
Finally made it, man. Finally made it. Glad I got to set some time aside for you, brother.
I appreciate that, man. I do. Matter of fact, I think this is the first time I've actually got the in person, the man behind the work himself in the building. That's what's up.
Yeah. Had to pass through, man. I see you're doing your thing. I said I had to pass by and give some graces to you. You know, I see you've been doing your work. Time for me to help out my part. You know.
Hey, we all here just to have a good time. You know what I mean? This is you and Sydney's first time meeting. I do have one more pulling up. Y'all already know last week how it went down, the show ended. We back. Sydney, what's up? I know we had but we here. What's up?
Nice to meet you. Glad you could join us. I'm doing
Thanks for
pretty
having
good.
me.
Just hanging out with my husband for the night. So
Sweet, sweet.
yeah, I'm excited to do another poetry event again.
That's what's up.
Lot of
My classmates should be jumping on too, hopefully. So we'll see. I sent them the link, and they know the time, and they confirmed earlier. So hopefully they'll hop on as well.
Yeah, I'm
Sounds
looking
good.
forward to hear it, man. Sydney, you brought some heat last time, man. I hope you're bringing some more.
Thank you. Thank you.
Are you going class?
Gotta love the kids, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
My favorite thing happened the other day. I was asleep on the couch and he came up to me and he's like, "Mom, are you asleep?" And I said, "Yes." And he's 4. He said, "No, you're not, or you wouldn't be talking." Like, well, you're not wrong.
Man, that innocence. That innocence and just telling the truth, like how you see it's no cutting, no censorship. It's just straight to it. Like
I
I
know,
miss
right?
that. Yeah.
Can't
I miss
argue
that
with
too.
it.
Raw and
Well,
unapologetic. Gotta love it.
well,
Man.
look, we're gonna go ahead and kick this off, man. I'll start us off with one. We got usher in that spirit. You dig? So I'll start us off with one. And we'll take a little rotation. Uh let's see how I want to do this.
All right, let's see how it goes.
You got something you got something tucked away? You ready?
Oh, I'm always ready, but you're the host. You start us off. I'll jump in
I,
after.
I got you. So you'll pick up after me then. Uh, All
Yeah,
right,
I'll pick up after you.
I got you covered. All right, let me get this solo in real quick. All right, peace be still. Do not fret or be corrupted by the uninsured who contributed towards anarchy. Calm be as the snow and the first day of winter, dormant as the seasons, interchangeable months slowly eating away at time's hand. Rest and succumb. Let your duress fade, your grievances become self sufficient in its own fecal. Yes, the days of worry and hardships, let them say goodbye. I command the principalities of the renegade bound. No longer shall the devices of humankind succeed at blocking your potential or elevation. You are a king, prince, queen, and princess. Nobody, thing, or mistress, alternative friend, sling, and entrance will pick your head and take you away from the stride that was meant for you. Steady your feet. For I dare you to control the chaos running rampant, stand as stone, breathe as new life, seek enlightenment, unleash the world, lift your eyes, dry your sorrow, do not let another flower be sown in pain. If you get lost trying to find your way, I'll leave the lights on. Just make it back to me in one piece. Do not be the words that never spoke. Don't let mayhem run you home. For the tormented souls, for the people who are constantly going through mental anguish, stressing out, worried about everything. That's what that was for. The contrite in spirit. Most of my stuff is about people who are spiritually struggling or going through. You can't make sense of everything that's going on in your head. Just relax, calm down, give it over. There's a higher power that can take care of that. You know what I'm saying? I see we got D back in here. Let me bring her up real quick. Shout outs to Chef. He had a message for you, Sid. Let me see. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, see. Matter of fact, I'm glad you said something. I'm glad you said something. D, what's going on?
Nothing much, nothing much. I am happy to be here. Happy to be here.
Glad to have you back.
What
Glad
up,
to have
D?
you back.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Not much. How you doing? How's my
I'm
favorite
doing
student?
pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay, that's good
It's
to hear.
Saturday.
I feel
Well,
that.
we just kicked off with one. Um, it's on. The ball is in his court now. I'm about to turn it over to the brother up here to my right. I'm gonna give you the solo, and we're gonna keep it moving. Uh, Sydney is gonna be on deck next, and then we're going to pass it over to you.
All right. All right. Let me give you guys something light first, and then we'll go a little bit harder. The sands of life fall ever so slow, stealing one's memories as it sets its flow, reaching places no one else has known, building castles in its wake, a false reality disguised as an escape, leading you in a lying state, a rigid find to seal one's mind, a burning flame upon your inner shrine, dragging you by your pride as dreams come alive, push it against the wind, hoping to survive, watching pictures be shaken from the sky, leaving only the clouds to reply as tears fall from broken eyes, gathering on the ocean shore, hearing the thunder roar while screaming forevermore. The sands of life fall ever so slow, taking you away in its gentle flow, reaching places no one has ever known.
Talk your shiznit. We got another brother in the building. What up? What up? What up? What up?
Bang, 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 bang.
Oh, did I bring him up? Okay, there he is. All right.
Oh, what's good,
Red
y'all?
Red X, what's up?
What? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you, brother. We hear you.
Nice, nice. Good to be here. Thank y'all.
No worries.
Glad you could make it. Glad you could make it. Real quick, little introduction. Who you are, where you from, anything that you want to share with the people before you get in this rotation with us.
Yeah. All right, for sure. What's good, y'all? My name's Red. X. It's like my writer name. Um, but yeah, coming from Cal State, California, North Los Angeles County, so a little bit past the valley, near Magic Mountain. Um, excited to be here. You know, my friend Sydney told me about this. We met each other in the Community Literature Initiative, CLI. Um, that's based out the Sims Library in Inglewood. So yeah, excited to be here, share space with y'all. Yeah.
Well, I'm humble. I'm grateful. I thank you for taking time out of your day to be here. Shout out to Sydney for reaching out to you. I appreciate all of the poetry. I love seeing artists under the same umbrella, especially on days like this. Chef, you lucky. You lucky. I'm gonna tell you. You lucky. I was looking. I was looking. I was looking. You must have took it down. I should have screenshot it. I should have screenshot it because I was I was definitely about to bring it up here. Uh, it's all good. Look, all right. So far I went. My man True went. Sydney's about to go. Then we got the Divine about to go afterwards, and then we're gonna turn it over to you, brother. So, Sid, I'm gonna give you the solo. And I'm going to keep looking for that post. You said it's still up. I'm going to keep looking for it. Hold on.
All right. So this poem I wrote about writer's block, the feeling of writer's block. So it's called writer's block. Mist upon the valley glows white in the waning moon. A veil of quiet hushes all life into an uneasy slumber. With the chill twinge of fright radiating fingertip to heart, with the fullness of a haunted walk, limbs grasp for the invisible soil, hidden in the incognizant eye. Yet the darkest pockets of the palpable air demand, proceed. There's too much at once, and nothing at all. Branches sharply trace skin on bone, revealing the bitter helplessness inside, bursting forth to remind us of the mortality we secretly share. Sores in each shoe and stones in each toe, blessed by the bloodsuckers born of the blight. These moments are when festering pain turns to might. Create. In the cacophonous roar of a silent-ish night, flow chaotic conundrums from valueless fights. There's nowhere to escape to, as up is now down. The left and the right have been muddled and drowned. Words resembling sense exist merely as sound, loud shouts merely whisperings in the foreground of an endless anger. Words are not unless tethered to the tangible manifestations of the soul. Shout to the empty. Black pools riddled with new life pour persistently over hopeless drought, feeding seedlings, rousing an emotional uproar from the producers and the prey. A bountiful exultation and celebration of the wisdom of the universe. The mother herself seeping back into the beast, nourishing with peace. Mind screaming with quivering determination, do what is right.
Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. Motivation, origin. Happy, sad. How was you feeling when you wrote that?
Exactly what I was writing about. It was I wrote it after a long period of time where I was trying to come up with a topic, trying to find something to write about. It was one of my earlier poems in the first year when I from 2023, when I decided that I was going to become a poet as my career. Basically, tiny synopsis of my life, or summary of my life when I got my master's degree in July 2023. I basically was like, all right, now that I have my degree, now I'm going to be a writer. And so I promised myself through 2023 that forget if it was every week or every month, I had to publish at least one poem. And I went through a time period where I was struggling to think of anything. And that was the poem that I wrote to get out of that rut. And I basically came to that idea because I was like, well, if this is what I'm struggling with, maybe I should just write about it. And so I wrote about it in the perspective of like, you're up in the middle of the night, you're trying to think of something to write, you have all these thoughts going on in your head. And I kind of made it akin to like going through a forest where you don't have any direction, but you still feel like that pull, like you still feel that direction, that sense of like moving forward. And so, yeah, that's where that poem came from, that feeling of wanting to write so badly, but not knowing what to write. And then that last stanza, finally being able to create something, finally being able to, like the blackness was the ink. So yeah.
That's what's up. Beautiful, beautiful work. Exceptional. The comment section, yes, I agree with you. Very much so. Very much so. Real
Also,
quick,
before I forget, thank you, Red, for showing. I'm really glad to see you're here.
Word. I thought I was muted. Word. Thank you for inviting me.
real quick, I found it. I found it. Before I turn it over to Miss D, I want to give a quick little shout outs to the brother chef. He wrote this. I can't. Was it right after the show? I think it was right after last week's show. He wrote this. He tried to tell me he ain't a poet or he don't have it in him, but this right here, yeah. I'm gonna read this real quick with everybody here, and then I'm gonna turn it over. I don't know how to pronounce some of these words, so if I slaughter some of it, don't come for me. All right. The Peruvian, scribbling sibilant sentiments and sentences, hoping these hasty words or pause cause for public penances, leaped, bounded, earth pounded, thoughts wound up tight as tenants and gilded tenements. In essence, wise sayings playing intermittent for convalescence. But what's the blessing? Traumas pent up, the chest sense prepubescence by adolescence. Made man's was a menace who was in attendance when pretty face waxed white with vengeance. Tonsils toggled and passed off to 3 lieutenants. The aftermath of packs stashed, lip tendons holding dependence with no repentance. Went to school with a cool Peruvian, offered me body soothing when after the party grooving, dripping drops on whole packs of those smarty tardies. The holy light was squeamish, but the moon seen us. Approaching Venus tugged on my weenus, coaxed me to a promise of fetus. In public, you've got to seat us. In private, you've got to feed us. When particular people gather, time won't defeat us. I don't know what you're saying, but no, I don't want to go. The choice was never yours. It was laid in stone. Peruvian channeled harbor antediluvians and gave chase. Grabbed my side and the flesh gave away. I bid Mary part, did a dart through the park, full circle through the campus and came back to the car. Made it home and woke up the next day and dressed the wounds. Crazy story, but I still have the scar.
And
Bro,
this brother said he couldn't write.
right.
Yo, what a guy. What a guy.
Somebody lied.
Yeah. I couldn't say it at his pace. I can imagine if he flowed on that, it definitely would have came out a lot crisper. But
Oh yeah.
shout out to Chef, man.
Right. And he has the nerve to say that we tied his arm behind his back and forced him into it.
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad. I'm glad.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Hey, look. I'm gonna turn it over to Miss D.
Let's get it, D.
It's time to lock in. I'm gonna give you the solo, and we're gonna keep it moving.
Okay,
Hold up.
okay. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do, but I think I'm just gonna go with my poem called Cherry Wine. So it's a poem about searching or looking for love. I'm not gonna say in all the wrong places, but you just be searching for something that you should just kind of let come to you. Um, but here it goes. Cherry wine. I was looking for my cherry wine. Yours looked fine, but when I took a sip, it was bitter, stale, and sad, no flavor, poison. But I kept drinking. I was looking for my cherry wine. Yours looked fine, but when I took a sip, it was sour. Still, it was happy hour, so I kept drinking. I couldn't put it down. I was looking for my cherry wine. Yours looked fine. When I took a sip, it was sweet, comforting, but it wasn't mine. Still, I kept drinking. I was looking for my cherry wine. Yours looked when I took a sip, it was average, so I kept drinking. With every sip, it got sweeter, so I kept drinking and drinking and drinking until I was drunk. Then I got in my car and drove recklessly and crashed. I reached for my cherry wine, but it had disappeared. I was left in the wreckage, dazed and confused. I was looking for my cherry wine, and I still haven't found you. And that's it.
Bars, 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 bars. Man.
Thank you.
I don't know why my mic be going mute on me like that. I didn't touch it that time at all. But that was dope. That sounded like a drink. It sounded like
Thank you.
something
I
that I
just made a candle and named it after that poem. But oh, sorry.
exceptional choice. Bread. How you feeling,
What's
sir?
good? What's good? It's good. It's a good day. Kind of long, but got to see my family. Yeah, excited to be here. Thank y'all for sharing. Um, Definitely, and then also it's also like a new space. I'm on my phone right now of like how to use this streaming service. So it took me a learning curve a little bit. So yeah.
Well, I'm glad you got to figure it out. Hopefully the energy is flowing through. I'm about to give you the solo and let you cook up and do your thing, man. I'll be in the background. If you hear a sound effect go off, it's just me
Right.
acknowledging the heat that's coming off your pen. So the floor is yours.
I for sure. Yeah, I'm also was in the same space as like what should I share today? This is my first time here. Grateful for being here. I think I'll do this one. It's called Contraire. I got all the magic in the bag. It's all in the sleight of hands. Tag, now you the man. But don't hold on to it too tight. You gotta let it go for the real present past the twilight. I descend to play these mortal games. It's a hot potato. Pass that medicine. I'll wrap it up in some honeyberry backwood. My fingers always sticky with the gas. Dank records from my childhood. Play off the speaker while I pack it up. 1, 2, 3. It's kinda dangerous to be an MC. They shot Tupac and Biggie. If it's your first time, then you might be seeing three of me. And if you've been here before, then you know we're one and the same. So keep it passing in that circle and we can exchange some words. An honest, good trade for my day just to see what you take. All these stories in my bag, like I got nothing but faith. I remember way back when I was hanging out with Chance and Fate, my two oldest friends. We was at Heaven Gates yelling at guys saying she a old hag that know nothing about her end. And then she puts me here again, but really I asked for it. Cause we love to play these games. We got 9 different names, wanting all to change, but it never makes any sense. So keep it going, flowing, smoking. They gon' never see us coming. On the other side of the story, you don't even know my side. Only behind the bars can you really see what's in the picture. Identified by the crime and a little gossip chatter. Playing with all the dark matter like a smoky mirror. A trickster, putting a coyote in the mixture. Stir the plot, I might be serving crack rock with my words. How I slide, how I ride. People really want to test my vibe like I'm the one who did them dirty. We've been growing some type of animosity to some people that don't even know me. I'm a nobody, just a spirit that likes to play with his form. You've been forewarned. I could pop another lid off the shape of the times, or walk a fine line. I tripped out mine. They ask me if I'm even part of their kind, so I tell them I'm only 1/3 human. The other two is a battle between a Buddha and a demon, bumping mad funky psychedelics out the relics for no reason other than to feel the rhythm of the earth through the seasons. We're all part of the hallucination, friendly phase with my relations, and we still making mistakes. I gotta see if he got what it takes to live this life of the sacred, not so sacred. Contrary to what the world thinks, we move backwards so we can see forwards. Peace, love, and kung fu. We're here to punch the sucker out of you. I'm playing. All I really got is my way I pass words, speaking in pieces encrypted. What I gotta share is restricted. My message lies with the 7 lotus, so make sure you stay focused. I steal sometimes just to see if you notice. Yeah, people still look up to me like I'm 7'5", too high for heaven's skies. Like I got all the answers, but they never asking the right questions, so I gotta keep them guessing. Or maybe I'll share. But like the witches in the craft, you best be careful for what you ask. Tell God your plans and we could laugh. Don't worry, we ain't laughing at you. We laughing for you. So you could catch up and look back how your words play with the math. You was running off track, so we just had to watch you make your own path. Flow or crash. Lessons come so you could let go of the failure. Harm is done, all for us to be stronger. Karma spun so many cycles just so that she wasn't the only one to heal others. So I wear the responsibility like a gold chain on my neck. Stay humble with the wisdom of the Toltecs through the 5 sons of my Star Trek. Thank you.
Okay, hold up.
Whole lot of heat. Love it.
Where was I going with that one? Hold on a minute.
Don't lose it now. Don't lose it. We
I
live.
had it. There it is.
We live right now. Don't lose it.
That was dope.
Let's just see.
That was dope.
For sure. Thank y'all.
Like, how long did it take you to come up with that one specifically?
Maybe 3 weeks of like going back and forth. And yeah, like I remember I brought this one to class, the one that me and Sydney are in, and I remember people weren't so sure of like who this character was. So I try to make it a little bit more like identifiable, but it's also like it's like a society of people or like a type of person. So yeah, I hope that message kind of like went through.
Nah, that got me hyped. It got me hyped. Like I
What?
was already feeling it after True went, and then after Sydney went, and then after D went. But then as soon as you did yours, and I read my man's in the comment sections, I'm like, yeah, we here. This is about to be the night right here. I could feel it. Oh yeah. You know what? Let me go ahead and jump into this next one. Keep the flow going. I'm going solo.
Let's go.
No matter how many knives find a pillow on my bed, you will not break my heart. You will not see blood shed. I made the comforter with my hands and watched my own creation turn up dead. Beautiful love, let's skip the formalities. We've already dined at the sinner's stead. Our eyes were black as snow, our garments a sea of red, our continents thick like the low key. Both foundations on slippery tread. Your calligraphy, rich, your polygamy, the march of my soul, true. I love all of my serpents the same way. Here, we storm with a different sound, with the head and all. Head and all, I plunged inside a vastless alley of bones and ivory with a stout, perplexed grace, still willingly participating in this, willing to hug the demons inside of me. I've been up nights wanting my enemies even more. Even when you laid spread up without privacy and still managed to feed my accuser, holding a smile astute in the irony. This isn't madness. This kiss of death has penetrated my being down to the tyranny of a blouse's idolatry. Won't be my final breath, nor corrupted psychology. I remember when it didn't hurt. Remind me again why. It might be dry for a season, but belief will get me by.
You got muted.
Yeah, you fell on mute.
Gotcha. Displaced and word of mouth are like lukewarm plates being serviced to a table of five. Face value may promise you great satisfaction, but within the belly a sore emancipation lies. There in wait to demolish your intestines. First, we permit. Second, we consume, and then we digest. But here now is where the problem is. We stuff our faces in our own vomit and expect not to get sick. Really consider how nasty that is. If your doctor tells you what and what not to put in your body, or this might happen, then why not change your diet? Why am I using food references? Well, because just as the wrong meals can kill your body, we can say the same about a complacent spirit. People have no idea what's happening to them when they allow pride and the spices of others' filthiness to simmer in their minds. Case in point, our differences and opinions and ability to run with whatever cockamamie story we hear about ourselves or other individuals. Crazy to think, for so many years, I ran with their reproach. Even crazier to admit I was better off eating crow versus feeding flies all of my mulch.
Okay.
Word.
Heat.
I'm glad somebody said I was muted. I looked up, I seen I must have bumped the mic and then it just turned red. Pardon. Who we got next? Who we got next?
I could jump.
You ready? You ready?
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
ready. All right. Let's get it. All right. So this piece right here is basically how, social media sometimes got us so messed up that we don't even know our left and our rights no more. So I was kind of stuck in this whole little social media web. So I had to write this piece. Victimized and lobotomized, my mind has been buried alive, forced into a corner and told to survive, feasting on a generational illness as truth and growth encounter resistance. watching as ignorance shines in all its bliss. Like a diamond in the rough, built to be tough, listening to an entire nation scream, we've had enough. Living in a time where love turns to dust as hate wakes up and shakes off its rust, fading into the shadows of lies and lust, justified by inner pride, without a question of why. So it wouldn't be a surprise when the tears run dry. Shoved into stagnation, pushed into damnation. So excuse me if I show frustration. Victimized, tossed to the side, realizing that social media has us all fried.
Give it to him.
Yeah, man. When I see how many people get caught up in the whole Instagram hype and TikTok hype and all that, I said, nah, man, that's you guys are being victimized and lobotomized. You guys are just losing your mind over cheap fame. So I had to just speak on it, you know?
This is probably the first time I've heard Ezekiel being used in that way too.
Yeah.
Fire, fire. Y'all don't be sleeping. Don't be sleeping. You can definitely reference. In fact, that just made me think about making an entirely different approach. Like I said, I haven't picked up a pen in months, probably even a year plus. I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth the next time I write something, but salutes to you, brother. Sid, what's up? You how you feeling? You good? You in the spirit?
Yeah.
You all right? All right. I'm gonna pass the baton to you, and
All right.
then
Right. Let me just get away from her screeching. Okay. So this one is about the feeling of having ADHD. Forgot when I named it. Let me actually find the other version because one that I have is not doesn't have the full name. My bad. There you are. Okay. So I called it Sharpen Your Focus. With my body, I have a one-track mind. With my soul, I have 1,000. My brain can't merge the two. Like one conductor at a transit station by himself, my tracks run across land like city streets. Up and down, around in a loop, sometimes one turn that turns into 10, just a U-turn again. Or when you see your destination on the other side of a dead end, tracks crisscross and some come head on. As I pick up a pencil to write, I realize the tip is not quite right. And then I feel its empty spot. So I leave my desk on the way to get a sharpener. I feed the cat, move the laundry over to the dryer, bring the dry clothes upstairs, make my bed, walk back downstairs. And then I have a realization. We can fix ourselves if we only focus on what's important. We allow ourselves to match the pace of our passion with the pace of ability. We can more easily find a balance, structure, and achieve life's goals in a way that brings peace. We could have it all if we moderate ourselves just enough to pay attention. I stare out the window, pondering to myself. Then it hits me. I should probably write this down. I walk to my desk, grab my pencil, then I realized I never picked up the sharpener.
The struggle.
For real. I agree with Red. The struggle is real, man. The struggle is real.
Yes. That
who
was
can't relate?
ADHD in my life. I love that.
And having stairs in the house makes it all the more annoying. I'll go upstairs and I'll have something in my hand and I'll come back downstairs, do a couple things, and then realize I have the thing in my hands that I initially went upstairs to do. And I'm like, why do I do this to myself?
Like opening the refrigerator for something that you were supposed to find in the bathroom or something. Yeah, do it all the time.
I don't know if this counts, but I think for maybe like a half an hour, right? I was looking for the remote control to the TV because I always lose the remote. I can never seem to, before I go to bed and when I get up in the morning. So one day I'm looking for it. I give up because I'm frustrated. And then I just start patting myself down. And I realized the whole time it was in my pocket. That's the worst. That is the worst. And I think, I don't know if it's because I just be having a million things going on in my head, but yeah, maybe I need to look into some stuff too. You know what I'm saying? But
I think that counts.
yeah.
Yeah, that for sure counts.
All right, look. So this is what we're gonna do. We got two more, right? You know, Ray, this is your first time here, so I'm gonna explain what's about to go down here shortly. You and D are going to read, and then we're going to go into what I call the elimination round to close out the show. There's a freestyle poetry segment. There's an elimination segment. The last person standing wins and closes out the show. You get 5 seconds to pick up where the last person left off. If you can't follow up behind them within 5 seconds, you are eliminated until there's only one person remaining. So, who we got next? D is on you, and then it's on Red. And then we're gonna move into that last little round, man. Any questions? All right. D, what's up? You good?
Okay. Yeah, I'm good. I was looking for something else to do.
If you look, if you
'Cause
don't,
I have a lot of poems, and it's just like I write about. I'm an emotional writer. Well, not like that, but I tend to like write from like emotions that need to get out. But I have this poem called "My Presence Is a Present," or it's labeled "Pressure." Wait, hold up. Is that the right one? Nope, nope. My apologies. I need to get it together. But it's called
you
"My
good.
Presence Is a Present," and it was basically this poem was inspired by me realizing or understanding my worth as a woman, and just understanding my worth as a woman, and kind of just like living in that, and not uh what is it called? I'm a poet and I get a loss for words a lot, y'all. Forgive me. But just embracing who I am and not like backing down from that. Um so this is called "My Presence Is a Present," and there's only one cuss word cuz I try not to cuss so much cuz the kids might be listening. But my presence is a present. I'd say kiss my ass, but 9 times out of 10, you probably already did or at least fantasized about it. Don't take my love for weakness or my heart for granted, because when I hit you with that access denied, you gonna panic. I'm a prize, but I'm not a trophy. I'm a treasure, but I'm not just for your pleasure. You can't pick me up and put me down when you don't want me, because I promise you I won't sit around and collect dust, waiting and debating should I stay or should I go, because the difference between me and a trophy is that I won't be around when the dust settles, because I don't settle. I've wasted too much of my time trying to be patient. You can lead a horse to water, but that don't mean it's gonna drink it. Like, what makes you think that you can play with me? I'm more than what you see, dope vibes and good energy, so don't you dare come to me past your prime, because I'm not sorry to say that you're out of time. You should have been on your knees worshiping me. I'm a queen, better yet, a goddess. I surpass the constraints of the program. I know who I am. I know who I be, so nothing you do can phase me. You can't even amaze me. I'm priceless, so my presence is a blessing and you're ungrateful. I don't have to be with you to know that you ain't faithful. I can tell by your distasteful, inconsistent, lukewarm ways. My presence is valuable and you missed out. Somebody pour out libation for them. Somebody feels sorry for them because I don't. Dust settles, but I won't. I will always be worthy of love and I don't need them to justify it. Hell, they knew it too, but that's why they treat me the way they do. I'm the most precious thing that you could have ever held in your hand. A heart of gold, love as ends, as grains as sand, a pure soul. A smile that's a work of art and a body that only the creator could design. And if you don't think I'm worthy, that's perfectly fine.
Oh, stop the presses. Stop the presses. Gee.
Always speak from your heart. Don't be apologetic about that. This is all freedom of expression.
I'm learning to come out of my shell. So it's like what I write compared to my demeanor sometimes it don't match up, but it's all me.
That's why.
I appreciate the vulnerability from everybody. This is not just random words that people just throw around just to be throwing them around. You know, and I don't think a lot of souls out there really understand that. So beautiful, right? And Red, I'm gonna turn it over to you.
Why? Yeah, I was deciding on these two. Didn't even know I was doing two today. So I'll do this second one. Um, named it Space C. All right. I can't escape this dream. I'm stuck in my dreams, so pristine to the human eye, like the everlasting change in the tides. If you look long enough, you can see the seas connected to the sky, drunk by the moon shine straight into lunacy. The typhoon speaks of dynasties through spinning storms, reign over the Odyssey. Who could weather the rugged waves in its countless forms, navigate without a compass to reach the still waters where there is no current, empty of time, where one could redefine themselves in the myths and legends of their descendants and the ones not born yet, walk on top of the seas of reflection and cause the soul ripple in my silhouette to expand, endless, creating deep space from the center, seeping into subconscious thought, trigger old patterns of what I am not, surrender and release, transcendence into peace, remember the future like it was yesterday, dying for minimum wage, humanity teetering on the decision to wage war. Is it worth breaking out of the prison? Genocide ain't a good enough of a reason, so they stick to their 9 to 5 and complain about the tax season. Meanwhile, I gaze up at the juggled labyrinth of mountains hanging upside down from the clouds as the aurora borealis swerves towards the dawn. Enchanting hues of the ether, vibrating the sounds of all lineages, caress onto the heavens, wondering how I could reach them. I walk on an internal journey to find a connection, alone in my domain, free to move through the arcane of inception, illusions I play with to trick the magic. With my vision, I create a train of thought sailing through the studio, Ghibli, gliding through the hot Sahara. I see the mirage clearly for what it wants to be. No name entrusted me with his identity behind the mask, to imagine past the wreckage, a world of justice where the pigs don't exist, where we're able to heal through the harm and conflict, a place where the spirits can connect to the water and the land, where men can hold themselves accountable in every aspect, and the women are given the highest of respect for giving life and death. We understand the spiders for weaving the realms together. The snakes, we ask what it's like to shed your skin. And they tell us it's like leaving your oppressor, to detach from sin and free to start a new endeavor, falling towards our desires when we pick up the burning feather, still having to learn our lessons and what it means to listen. But this time together, I want to be together. But I'm worlds apart. I can't reach the land, it's too high. I'm walking on this water, hoping one day to find a mountain that I could touch, to bring this dream back from the sky to my mother. But maybe that's just too much to ask for. I'm never really like to ask for too much. I can't escape this dream. I'm stuck in my dreams. That's it, y'all. Thank you.
Sensational. Yes, 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 yes. Snaps.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro, been cooking.
yeah.
Yeah,
You put all
yeah.
this.
Everybody been cooking for sure. This is probably one of my favorite shows, and we've had a lot of them. Definitely in my top 5. I embrace everybody that come up here, from Blue Flames all the way down to Miss Virgo. Like, we've had a lot of people on here from my Instagram days to now. Like, y'all don't understand like the history behind these open mics. It go back. The roots are deeper than just YouTube. So I'm hearing you, I'm hearing Sid, I'm hearing True and D. All I can do is remember before and after COVID, when everybody was doing these live streams. Yeah, you're a liar. You're absolutely a liar. You're absolutely a liar, sir.
Just you, sir. No one forced you, fam. Just come through.
I'm a go against the grain. I'm gonna get the Soar app, and then I'm gonna take your likeness, and then I'm gonna have you come up here and perform, since we holding you hostage, sir.
I know, sir.
They already doing it to all of the dead celebrities. Why not?
I feel that.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm BSing, but we at that part of the show where it's time. It's time to see what's what. No, matter of fact, yeah, I'm gonna start it off. All right, I'm gonna recap it one more time.
Use a hand signal so I know people are done.
Well, I'm gonna recap one more time. I'm gonna start it off. The minute that I stop the freestyle, that's when you pick up. We're gonna go in rotation, so it's gonna go in the order in which everybody performed. You have 5 seconds to pick up from where the person leaves off. If you don't pick up within that 5 seconds, you are eliminated, and it continues in rotation until there is only one. Sound good?
Sound good.
All right.
Wait.
I don't have multiple personalities. I just get along with one more than the other. My proximity requires me to exist in 2 different realities. The world itself is so complex that I often find myself complacent. So picking up a pen and paper makes it a little more linear to the conceptions that I'm trying to mash straight on that line that is thin as the air that I'm breathing.
Breathe in, take it in, essence, Hold back, push back, the air is my presence. When you see me, it's a straight resistance, frustrated, fantastic. Either way, it's elastic. I'm stretched out, I'm pastured. Pass it on to the mic and pull it back faster, but still got to pull my trigger, figure. Still can't say the N word because it might get someone else triggered, but it's okay. I'm going to pass it back to the next one. Go on, you know.
I'm a real person, and here I am speaking my words, speaking my heart, speaking my soul, finding who I am through my words, through my pen, finding myself through everything I write, putting it out there for everyone so they can learn, so they can find who they are as well.
We got our first elimination.
Goes D, right?
It was D.
Huh?
It was on
Is
you.
it my turn? Because I can't hear
Yeah.
anything.
It was on you. Yeah.
Hold up.
Shoot.
I just saw mouths moving. I didn't hear not one word.
Hold up.
You want to do over? Like,
you know what?
It wasn't meant for me to go. So I'm my L. It wasn't meant for me. Nothing. I'm just looking on. I see mouths moving. Didn't hear anything.
I really didn't know the order. I just knew I was after you, so I was for sure waiting for you.
Yeah, exactly. Just know your order.
I lost.
I tell you what. I'll
paid
give
the cost.
I'll give
on the red because my line was dead.
Was that it?
Was that your poem?
It could be.
Look, all right. I'm gonna give you this one. We're gonna start with you.
Person.
Go to all right, okay.
Red starts.
All right. It's up to me. Picking him back up like I picked up the ball in the court. Man, tired of these sports that I was playing as a kid. I had to go up and grow up to be an adult. And I still trying to figure it out what it means to be in this society, to be with myself, to be a clean, to walk this meaning of life. I'm passing with strife, but still living, still trying to find my way to live.
Making a mess out of everything that comes into your path. Let's call it a clean sweep. But before you put the ring on your finger, make sure you don't just jump the broom that quick. My nightstand full of bodies, avatars, question marks, sentences that I've never competed with because I never felt like I needed to. What's it to you? The message doesn't have to be gray as long as I can see blue.
Can I see blue? Is it true? Clear skies, don't know what to do. Still true to myself, to yourself, to what's inside of me. The core of revelation, straight penetration. Still coming back and show you relaxation. Relaxation? Nah, I really can't relax because the words come on, it comes full blast. I got so many shows and so many roles and still coming back like a Tootsie Roll. Too sweet to teeth, and too sweet to bite through to the grip the fleet. Come back and incomplete and we switch it over to the next one and completes.
Too sweet, not like me. Even though I seem sweet in my writing, I don't come off with that beat.
Switch it over to the next one, and then it's incomplete.
Oh, she can't hear me.
Trying to rhyme and trying to rap sometimes is a dangerous feat because so many voices in my head, they're trying to silence me. But I'm going to keep thinking I'm like a cat. I'm going to always land on my feet.
I
Call
think
me
we
habanero
got.
because I bring that fire and I keep with the heat.
I can
Yeah.
I can follow up. Here I am with my fire in my voice, even though I don't usually do this. I'm usually on paper. I can be fire on paper, but not not into the air, even though I can speak for hours and hours on things that are there when it's not. I really struggle to find anything, and my words come out in knots. My voice uh, struggles to find things in my mind when I have not defined it with my pen.
Trying to find something new, trying to do new things, switching up the order, mixing up the order. I spell out in disorder. I love to see the chaos. I love to see the love that's always going up and about. That's just changing up different routes. And I'm going off to down to earth or up in the sky, connecting, staying connected to my purpose and my dreams. I don't know. I do know how it all goes. I gotta be more confident and say that I do know. My words of to fall back on is that I don't know. Say that I could just sit back and learn in the class, but I want to know. I want to know something. I want to ask questions. I want to be more curious, and I want to start seeing what it all means.
Chef's nutty B. True. True. Whispers poetry smooth. D is definitely divine. The LOL. I got the HH, AH, AH, AHD. I feel you. The sub, zero. This mortal, always built for combat. Score, peon, nah. Don't play like that, Jax. I got the silver and the metal arms attached. What's going on? In a world of street fighters, can't seem to get his stretch out. But I guarantee you that yoga flame, I bring it on until I get to the next page in the book. The chapters never stop. Pause.
Pause. Put the game on start back. To right track. Come back with the flip flaps. Street fighters and KO cans. Coming back with mayo cans. Sale fans. I see things in the KO cans and whirlwinds. Ho, gotta spit more smoke, more smooth. Still used to weed more smoke, more pose, pause back, trick back. And sometimes my words don't make sense, but they'll still come back in the essence, in the presence. Pass it on to the next one.
Pass it on to the next one. Ooh, I must be blind, deaf, and dumb, but sometimes I just don't know what is gonna come. I am rhyming like I'm Dr. Seuss, but I just seen my cousin on the news. She snapped.
She snapped and she went back to the place where she originally got that crack. She's out back doing the things that she should not, lighting bonfires, and oh my god. I don't.
Yeah, lighting bonfires, sitting right next to the fire, and then talking about the stories that we see. I love to talk about her, the magnificent her, the elegant her, the translucent her, the chaotic her that always just rolling with the wind. Going with the wind, wild and howling at the moon. Going out there and causing out another typhoon. Monsoons. I don't even know the difference between all that and a hurricane. All this pain that I see in the city. But once it gets down to the nitty gritty, it's always going up to the big money, the big capitals. Then they taking up all my capital. They taking up all my land, saying that I gotta pay taxes and I can never own nothing. Man, I really want something. Maybe some ice cream. Pass.
We need a solution. I'm full of pollution, lacking evolution. All around the corner, I see dilution. Soul in high resolution. Make sense of all of it. I can't try to. Two heads of a coin shows me the same seismic disruptions. Everything is full of corruption, abruption. Yo, nutty, don't bait me out. But it's a hook, line, and sinker. The reel is out. Pass the torch, pass the mic. It is what it is. I'm past the flight, past the hype. Everything is cold outright, despite the right.
Passed it right and got it right. Passed the light and passed the torch. Light the spliff and light the kush. Come back and still got the push. Got the push, the fire, the flame, the heat. But we still put it back on repeat. It looks like we're going past an hour so. An hour, 9 minutes. Now we're hour and 10. I don't think this tale will ever end. But we're still coming back, my friend. So I'll pass it on to the next one in line, my friend.
Ooh, the next one in line was me. Ooh, they called me D. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to bring the heat, but I'm so new to this. I just want to flow, speak, and rhyme for free. I don't know. How am I still in the running for this show? I don't know. I'm going to pass it to the next one because we're passing up an hour and it's Saturday night. We're trying to go.
Hurricane, typhoon, and cyclone. Now you're talking the language that I know. That's based on location. It's based on vacation. No matter where you go, you're always going to find some disaster that was caused by humankind.
The spectrum is different. I'm just swimming in a lake of fire, trying to get out of it, revert back to simplistic, materialistic attributes. Basically, I just don't want to be superficial no more. I don't want to follow under the guise of normalities, even though my skin says that I'm something that I'm not. Repel it and then rebuke it and then start over another day, replenish yourself and drink a cup of Kool-Aid.
A cup of Kool-Aid, don't spoil it. Was it purple or blue or green? I don't even know what to do anymore. My mind is going on steam. I'm steamboated, steam floated. Still, my mind's still trying to promote something, but something is coming from nothing and nothing's coming from something. So I'll just pass it on because I'm losing wind.
You losing wind, but you made me crack a grin. I was actually souping Kool-Aid. The flavor was red. I'm coming up with this off the dome, straight off my head. Oh my gosh. Sometimes when they see me, they wish I was dead, but I remember when I was doing something, I'm going to pass it to Sid because I feel like I'm rapping like I'm a little bitty kid.
I understand the feeling. I try to come up with rhyme. Even though I spend my time creating poetry, I have no idea where I'm going to go whenever I open my mouth. I really am pulling at straws and trying to remember what it says in the dictionary just so I can come up with words to put in my rhymes.
Black skin equals death, prison time. A cemetery full of metaphors and apparitions that connect to me more than the living. I can't make this up. It's not even scripture. It's not even perspective. It's not even selected. I wasn't volunteering for it. I just turned over to my left and right, and I'm haunted by these walls that scream memories that I don't even want to relect. But that's not even the word. That's how distraught I am. The nightmares, the terrors, taking these hopes and dreams on a gulag through atmospheres that's never been formally attributed to reality.
Realities hits on the guillotine. My dream is not unseen, floating downstream, trying to find a new team. Still understanding that my mind is on steam decking, steam rolling. Still I'm promoting, trolling, rolling and scrolling, past the doom state, past the road state. Back to the center state, to the center page. Still looking at the center script, manifest. Still looking at who's the best. Pass it on, the mic gets messed.
Still looking at who's the best. I'm wearing the golden crest. I do the shoulder lean like I am smoking on that good kush, that good green. Grandma used to do them collard greens and them black eyed peas. Uh, I'm a little bit hungry, but I'm gonna pass it on to Sid because I feel like again I'll be rapping like a little kid, but we're gonna keep it going because I'm always gonna stay flowing, like a river effervescent. I'm gonna pass it to the next one.
I feel you on the hungry, for I have downstairs a pokey. I love myself the avocado, salmon, rice, and smoky. I keep trying to pull from my brain to see what words that will come again. And with each rhyme, I run out of time to continue on this line.
Let's get it perfectly clear. I don't deal with cornflakes. Run your mouth. We take it to your honey's comb. Put the frosting on that trick because that's for kids. Run off with the profit. Bury all of that in the backyard again. Can you see? I don't deal with the P or the BS. Listen to the arithmetics. Twix or Snickers. I don't play when I'm hungry, starving for plates. The waffles crisp. I don't recognize the science behind the rhyming Romans numerals, but the noodles are still the beef within the bowl that's so flavorful.
So flavorful, Chef Boyardee, relatable, calamity scoped. Come back with another scope, the 9 to 5. Nah, it's just a joke. Trying to survive. Another heaven hive, a honey cove, a honey trove. Still trying to get in like old woes. My oldest woes, the Oreos, the Cheerios. I like the frosted flakes, more like the easy bakes, the ovens, the cooking, that light flakes, that lightweights. Still passing on to the light takes and another light flake. So I'll just pass the mic on and see what it takes.
Man, you went cereal. I thought you was a killer. Ooh, call me Michael Jackson because this really is like a thriller because the fact that I'm still rhyming and I'm doing it in perfect timing is almost as if, am I a star? Am I really shining? I don't know. Call me Red Rum because I don't know. Because, oh, it's like Red Rum because the way I keep shining, I'm like, here comes Johnny, but I don't remember all the grinding. Bravo, bravo. Um, I don't know. I'm gonna pass it to the next one because how am I still here? How am I still here?
This red rum murder, that's what this whole experience is right now. Me butchering lines and coming up with disembodied words and stanzas with the blood of the words that I know in my head that come from books, but instead, when they come out of my mouth, they run out like in pieces, like the bugs that I spatter on my windshields that spread out and turn into nothing. You can't tell what it is anymore. All I do is it's just sound. It's just sound hitting the window. And I am trying to relay what I know with my words while running out of the words that I know.
All I'm trying to do is survive, brother. But if you lead me to believe that you're coming or getting close to my bed, I guarantee you, I got something that I'll put in your pumpkin's head. I got the coat, the jacket, and the mask. I'm feeling like Dr. Loomis. This mic, nowhere near Myers, but I come with the final conclusions. Don't even play like that. Nothing about me is a Freddy Krueger. I'm a dream chaser, spilling nightmares everywhere, getting rid of all lifesavers. Light shaver. Play around, I come with a white shaver. White blazer. Pull up, no mask, like OJ in the back days. Sir, please don't even think about coming on this side of town with that horror arithmetic bullshit. Cause I be like Freddie Jackson, Hellraiser on the night shift.
Lightsaber, don't save her. She doesn't want to be saved, but still coming back like she wants to get paid. Asking fee to be a slave. Nah, no simping around here. I ain't no Homer. I ain't no Simpson. We ain't gonna do that around here. You could be Barter. You could call me El Barto. Either way, I'll tag your page. I'll tag your space. Still come back with the MySpace. Go back to the face out of the book. Nah, I don't really do the social media thing. It's just another hook. You could tick and you can talk, or you could wick the walk. Doesn't matter because you're off your TikTok, your Insta, straight with the gram, straight spam. You know what? This thing goes ham. But if you want, we could go to another trend. Nah, I don't even want to do that, my friend. But I'll pass it on to another friend.
Ooh, you're passing it to me. Ooh, Jesus. I lost this
Eliminated.
time for real. I lost this time for real.
All right, she's out. She's out. All right, we down to 3.
It's on to me, friend. I honestly thought this would have already ended. I already thought that I'd mess up, and I really didn't think that I'd be able to sustain this long. I'm so used to talking, I'm so used to writing, but I never thought I could write and talk at the same time. I love to rhyme, as all of you might know, and it's really enjoyable to be surrounded by people I know also do the same work, also have the same rhymes, and use their creativity to change things in time.
I feel like I'm an alien facing predators. The last man on the house on the left, chasing hopes that stars track across galaxies. Adverse conversations leading nowhere fast. Bloodstreams turning cold and coagulated, falling and seeping through the grass. Alas, as I pass through this metaphorical thought of opinion, my transformers come together to create that Megatron. It's about the money, funds coming together to make sure that these simps, son, don't create simp sons. Do you dig what I'm saying? No Scoobies. We just do what we do. Adversaries, documentaries turning into cemeteries.
It could be like a Shaggy. It wasn't me. Hit back with the Scooby. No snacks around me. Yeah, I got merchandise for sale if you want to see. Still coming back with what you can be. Got another open mic coming up next week, Friday. So I'm just going to have to do this another way and hopefully come back on another Sunday. But still, I know we do this on another Friday. So we'll see what happens. If I can make it, let me know and I'll let you know. I'll send back the link and let's we go. And then I'll pass it on another road.
Hey, I see what you did there, and I'm getting to that point. I keep thinking of my food at the end of the night. I'm how much I want to dig my spoon into that rice and how much I'm enjoying meeting my friends tonight. However, I keep coming across the same limiting line of running out of words and running out of time. So I enjoy what we're doing, but I also am dreaming of that poke bowl downstairs.
To answer the question, I think everybody is starving, except for me. I already had my cupcakes and my bakery and all of my little obscenities, and I don't know where to go from here. I think we've all said everything that we need to. I'm just going until someone can see through. I got a bottle of water here. It's not Deer Park, but it's purified. Hey, it's better than that stuff they sticking needles in.
I'm sorry. All right, I can see you.
And there was two.
Sticking things into water bottles like the topic last night. All I can hope is that everyone's all right. I keep coming back to the food in my head. Jealous that you've already eaten instead. I love what we're doing, and I am surprised I lasted this long, especially since last time I didn't even know it was my turn. And I love that I'm able to sustain myself so long when I really didn't think my brain would work with me on this song.
Rhythmless seasons, market beasts, in a solo journey. Who would have ever thought that my lips would be crucifixed across this stage, doing what I love to do with these extended days? Wasn't even prepared for them. Didn't even know the certainty in which I would be approaching these. So shout out to everybody who was watching me, going to cast out shadows and devils that try to attack and attach, while also detracting and retracting and detracting, while distracting the impacts. I want to make sure that when I open up this delectable piece right here, that you get a chance to enjoy your plate.
Speaking of the impact, we're glad the poetry event is back. I was excited to hear we finally had poets to join us on this track. I really missed having the community of poets, and I know that in time we'll hear so many voices and we'll love it. I am jealous that you have that snack in your hand. I know you're taunting me with that, but so you hope that I'll crack. But I am very glad I was able to participate tonight, and I'm super amused, and I enjoy the people that I have met tonight.
Roll it back, open your eyes, and let the sun in. Breathe a little bit. Get rid of the confusion and the things that are in disillusion. When the smiles of the sun and moon conform to your identity, you will be a better version of yourself for the betterment. Don't betray yourself for another's perspective or view of you. You'll be fine. My cupcake will be fine. And I will definitely open it up in time. You can.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I accidentally hit the mute button when I was trying to change the tab from the chat to the tab, so I wouldn't accidentally unmute myself if it was my time. But I accidentally hit the mute button and then cut you off instead. took away your time. But I also enjoy cupcakes myself and am curious what flavor that cupcake is. And so I can think about that cupcake instead of my food downstairs.
Well, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to look to my left. I'm not going to pick that up. I'm going to go ahead and concede. I'm going to concede. You got it. I'm going to let you have this one. And
Yes, way to go, Sid. Way to go.
So I guess my ramblings does come in handy.
Diary of a Mad White Woman.
Yes. It's really how it feels sometimes. On certain topics, I'm like, are you sure I should talk about this? Because they're just going to see me as some like crazy white lady.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good.
It's all love, man. It's all love.
I'm gonna have to play this one back. I'm definitely gonna play this one back.
Oh, I can't wait to get the clips for this one.
Yeah, shout out to everybody in the building, man. Hey, Chef, you said something about hats. We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna chop it up. Shout outs to everybody here. Shout outs to Chef. Shout outs to Sid. Shout outs to Red. Shout out to True. Shout out to D. You cheated a couple of times, but we're gonna let that slide. It's all love over here. I'm glad we got to do this tonight. We definitely got to do this again.
Oh, for sure.
I'm most likely going to be rescheduling the open mic, so it's probably not going to be on Saturdays anymore. But I will have another flyer set up either tonight or tomorrow. So if anybody wants to join or be a part of it, I got you covered. Chef, I'm gonna make an avatar. I'm gonna use your likeness. I'm gonna use Soar, and then you can wear all the hats that you want. Okay? Sound good?
We have to add you to the poetry Discord that we have too.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Well, look, any final words before we get up out of here?
Thank you guys for being here and sharing your work. That was really fun.
Thank you for hosting us. It was a lot of fun being here.
Don't think D can hear us, but we about to get up out of here anyway. Tomorrow I'm going back into the lab, getting ready for the week. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. You know how to reach me if you need. I'm gonna chop this up as soon as the stream is over with. But yeah, you guys be easy. We are out.
All right, peace, brother.